AI agents are everywhere right now. Your feed, your inbox, probably even your dreams, but no one explains them in a way that actually makes sense. And if you've ever clicked one of those videos hoping for clarity and ended up more confused, this one's for you. The truth is, it's actually way easier than most people make it seem. So in this video, I'm breaking it down the way I wish someone explained it to me, no fancy tech words, just real-world examples. First, we'll look at why AI agents are such a massive opportunity right now, not just for developers, but for regular people like you and me. Then we're going from basic automation to AI workflows to full-on agents, step by step, so by the end, you'll not only understand how they work, but how to start building them yourself. And if you stick around till the end, I'll even show you how I'm using a workflow to run part of my content automatically, like the AI avatar you see on the screen right now. Let's go. Now I get it, AI agents can feel overwhelming. There's so much buzz and tech words flying around, it's easy to feel lost. But here's the thing, that confusion is exactly why there's such a massive opportunity right now. We're still super early in this space. Don't believe all the doomers that tell you otherwise. The people who get in now and actually start building even simple stuff are going to be way ahead. And the market size is massive. To put it in perspective, the global AI market was valued at around $0.3 trillion in 2024 and is expected to explode to $1.81 trillion by 2030. Yes, you heard right, $1 trillion, not billions. That's the kind of money that can change entire industries, create millions of jobs, and open doors for people just like you to jump in early. Within that, AI-powered automation and agents are some of the fastest growing areas. The AI agents market alone was about $5.4 billion in 2024 and is projected to hit over $50 billion by 2030. But here's the best part. You don't have to be a developer or a tech genius to start benefiting from AI right now. Regular people just like you and me are already using these tools to make money, build helpful tools, and automate everyday tasks that used to take hours. The tools are getting easier every day, and the barrier to entry is dropping fast. What's more, industries like healthcare, finance, and marketing are rushing to adopt these tools, which means there's huge room for anyone to build or use AI workflows and jump in on this growth. And automation saves a lot of time and money. Freelancers are automating client outreach, small business owners are streamlining customer support, and creators are speeding up content production, all without writing a single line of code. That's why we're going to start small, with basic automation, the foundation everyone can build on, before moving into more powerful AI workflows and agents. Let me show you what that looks like. Automation is simple. If A happens, then do B. It's a set of clear, step-by-step rules that tell apps exactly what to do, without any surprises. Automation replaces repetitive, boring tasks with predefined triggers and actions, like automatically sending a welcome email every time a new lead signs up. It's powerful because it saves time and reduces mistakes, but it only does exactly what you tell it to do. Think of it like a super reliable robot following a fixed checklist. Okay, you're probably thinking, what does any of this have to do with AI agents? But here's the thing, you can't understand AI agents without understanding automation first. Agents build on this exact structure. They just make it smarter, more flexible, and way more powerful. So let's get hands-on and see just how easy automation really is. Let's say you want to set up a super basic automation. Every time you receive an email with the word urgent in the subject, a new task is automatically created in Google Tasks, with the email info filled in and a due date set for 24 hours later. This isn't some futuristic thing. You can build it right now with a tool like Zapier, no coding required. It's a tool that connects different apps and helps them talk to each other automatically. For example, it connects Gmail, Google Tasks, Asana, Slack, and hundreds more. Here's how it works. First, you pick the trigger app, in this case, Gmail. You set the trigger to new email matching search and type in subject urgent, so Zapier knows which emails to watch for. Next, you choose the Action app. Here, Google Tasks. You tell Zapier to create a new task every time the trigger happens. You customize the task by pulling in the email subject as the task title, the email body or snippet as notes, and set the due date to 24 hours from when the email arrives. Once you turn this Zap on, it runs automatically in the background, saving you from manually tracking urgent emails and making sure nothing slips through the cracks. Super simple, right? And this is just one example of how automation can save you hours every week. Zapier isn't the only tool out there. There's also Make, IFTTT, and N8N, all great for connecting different apps and automating workflows. So here's where it gets really interesting. Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, the team behind Claude, predicts that by 2026, we could see billion-dollar companies run by just one person because of AI. That's not science fiction. It's already starting to happen. And while everyone's talking about AI agents, here's a secret. A lot of what's being built right now are actually AI workflows, structured automations that use AI models like ChatGPT at specific steps. They're not creating some mysterious superintelligence, they're just plugging smart tools into their existing processes. Let me break it down. AI workflows are like automation, but smarter. Instead of just following a fixed set of rules, they bring in AI to write content or process information along the way. It still starts with, if A happens, then do B. But in between, you might ask an AI like ChatGPT to do something a normal app can't, like writing a personalized email, summarizing a message, or deciding how to categorize a task. It's like giving your automation a brain. You're still connecting apps and setting up rules, but now those rules can include things that require a bit of intelligence. And the best part? You don't need to code. With tools like Zapier or Make and assistants like ChatGPT, anyone can build AI workflows in just a few clicks. So in the previous example, when a new lead signs up and you automatically send them a standard welcome email, that's basic automation. An AI automation takes it a step further. Let's say the lead provided extra info when they signed up, like their job title or what they're interested in. An AI-powered step could take that info and use something like ChatGPT to write a personalized welcome email, tailored just for them, automatically. It's still a workflow, but now it's got some intelligence built in. So how can you build these AI workflows? You could create a Telegram bot that responds with AI-generated answers to any message it receives. Here's how it looks inside make.com. First, it listens for incoming Telegram messages. That's the trigger. Then it sends the user's message to ChatGPT via OpenAI. ChatGPT generates a smart reply, and Make sends that response back through the Telegram bot. You get real-time AI responses in Telegram, built with no code. It's that simple. And if you want me to go into detail on how to build this exact workflow step by step, drop me a comment below. Or you could use it for sales. You could build a workflow like this. Whenever a new lead gets added to your HubSpot CRM, their information is instantly sent to ChatGPT, which writes a personalized introduction message based on the details they shared, like their company, job title, or interests. That custom message is then saved directly into a Google Sheet for your team to review or send. It's fast, it's personal, and it saves hours of manual work. And hey, if you'd like to see exactly how to build something like this step by step, or if you want me to build it for you, just drop a comment below. So now that you've seen how simple and powerful AI workflows can be, and that you don't need to be a coder, let's zoom out and talk about SaaS. SaaS stands for Software as a Service. It just means you're using software online, usually through a subscription, instead of downloading and installing it. Think of tools like Notion, Canva, Zoom, or even Google Docs. You pay, or sometimes don't, to use the software from your browser, and it handles everything for you. And now, we're seeing a new wave of AI-powered SaaS tools. And this is the thing most people don't realize. A lot of modern SaaS products are basically just AI workflows wrapped in a nice interface. You take a common process, let's say sending follow-up emails, automate it, add some AI magic with ChatGPT or other AI assistants, and then turn that into a product. That's SaaS. Some creators are literally using drag and drop tools to stitch these workflows together and then charging $10, $20, $50 a month for access, and they're making real money. So is SaaS dead? Nope. But it is changing. The next generation of SaaS won't just follow steps, it'll be smarter. It'll learn, adapt, and make decisions. So, while SaaS and AI workflows are already changing the game, the real revolution, the thing that made you click on this video, is AI agents. And here's where things get even more interesting. When people say AI agent, they often mean very different things. Some mean agents that follow predefined flows. They're smart, but still work within a structured system. I call these workflow AI agents. Basically, these are AI workflows with some agentic behavior. We'll explain what that means in a second. Important to note, when most people say they've built AI agents, they're usually talking about workflow agents. Others, on the other hand, mean fully autonomous agents that plan, adapt, and figure out how to reach a goal without any fixed path. So let's start with the first one. What is a workflow AI agent? A workflow AI agent starts with a trigger. If A happens, and then lets AI decide how to do B, but within certain limits. It's basically an AI workflow that shows some agent-like behavior. So what does agent-like behavior mean, according to OpenAI? Building AI agents involves putting together several key parts. First, there's the model. This is the AI's brain that thinks, reasons, and understands what to do. OpenAI offers powerful models like GPT-4o and GPT-4.5 for this. Next, agents use tools to interact with the world. This could be searching the web, calling functions, or looking through files to get information. Then there's memory. This lets the agent remember important details and learn over time. The memory can be stored in databases or files that the agent can access whenever it needs. Some agents can also understand and respond through speech or audio, making conversations more natural. To keep everything safe and on track, agents have guardrails, rules, and filters that prevent harmful or unwanted actions. And finally, there's orchestration. This is how all these pieces are put together, managed, and improved over time with tools that help build and monitor the agent. So, a workflow AI agent is basically an AI workflow that uses key components like models, tools, and memory, but still operates within a set structure or limits. Using the example we discussed earlier, the AI workflow took the lead's sign-up info and created a personalized email. The workflow agent goes a step further. It reviews any past interactions or notes stored in its memory, then uses external tools like web search APIs to gather the latest info about the lead's company or industry. With all that context, it drafts a highly personalized email tailored to the lead's specific interests and situation. So, while it still follows a structured workflow, the AI agent adds real intelligence and context, far beyond basic automation. Now, let's look at a practical example. N8N is a popular automation tool that lets you build workflows by connecting different services and tools. They've recently introduced an AI agent feature, which allows you to build workflows that show agent-like behavior. For example, here's a chatbot built in N8N. It has memory, it stores the last 20 messages from a conversation so it can keep context. It also uses tools like the SERP API and Wikipedia to search for real-time information. And for the actual response, it uses an OpenAI language model to generate a reply. So whenever a new message comes in, the agent combines memory and live search results, then uses the model to craft a relevant, informed response. This is a great example of a workflow AI agent. It works inside a set structure, but brings in memory, tools, and intelligence to make the output smarter. And it's very important to note, when most people talk about having built agents, they are most likely referring to workflow agents. Now, what about the autonomous agents? They don't just wait for instructions, they figure out what needs to be done. Think of it like this. Instead of saying, if A happens, then do B. With an autonomous agent, you say, I want B, now go figure out A and whatever else you need to make it happen. They work based on goals, not just steps. They can search, plan, adapt, and make decisions in real time. They can loop, learn, and even adjust the next step depending on what they find. Using the example we discussed earlier, instead of just following a set workflow, an autonomous AI agent independently researches the new lead online using tools, plans a personalized follow-up strategy based on what it finds, updates your CRM with key insights, and then sends tailored emails, all without needing step-by-step instructions, all on its own. It's not just smart, it's proactive. That's the real difference. They don't wait for each step to be defined, they figure it out just like a real assistant would. This is what we call autonomous intelligence, systems that don't just follow instructions, but understand goals, make decisions, and take initiative. It's like having a team member, not just a tool. Now, there are tools online like Agent GPT or Manus that claim to be autonomous, and while they're exciting to watch, they're still early, often unpredictable, limited in real-world use, and not yet reliable enough for most tasks. But if you want me to test some of these and create a follow-up video, drop a comment below. Now, at the beginning, I promised to show you how I automate part of my content creation. So here it is. Whenever I add a new script document to a specific Google Drive folder, Zapier automatically triggers HeyGen to create a video from a template. It uses the document's title as the video title and the script as the voiceover. That's how this AI avatar you see on screen is made. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.